Greetings family, welcome back to my channel. In this particular video, I want to discuss a recent development that is taking place in Jamaica. There's a brother that goes by the name Peanut Dread that is a YouTuber from Jamaica who has been in the press recently because of his association with the Prime Minister of Jamaica, Andrew Holness. Okay, it is a very unlikely association, but apparently Prime Minister Andrew Holness has become friendly with a brother who has dreadlocks. He has a long beard, but I don't think he really identifies himself as a Rasta per se. I saw quite a few videos from Peanut Dread, and in these videos he says some very irreverent things about the Rastafarian community. Alright. Seems to me that Peanut Dread does interviews with various Jamaican vloggers, and the main feature of his interviews is the disrespectful things that he would say about Rastas. Okay, anything that is speaking about Rastas disparagingly will get laughter from the person interviewing him. And so it seems to me that he goes on various channels and he speaks with various individuals on the streets of Jamaica, and he says things that seem to ruffle the feathers of the Rastafari community, But basically, Peanut Dread has built some type of friendship with the Prime Minister of Jamaica, and now the Prime Minister of Jamaica is parading him around as some sort of project that he's working on. Peanut Dread recently had a leg injury that required surgery, and he was in some pretty dire straits with very little support. And so Prime Minister Andrew Holness saw that this brother has an online presence and that he is widely known in Jamaica. And so he seized the opportunity to help him, and in the process of helping him, he is also publicizing it and allowing the people of Jamaica to see their communications and basically give the impression that he's a man of the people, right? Peanut Dread was in some bad economic condition for a while due to his surgery and having to stay home, and so he was definitely in need of some sort of assistance. What I would say, in terms of Peanut Dread, despite some things that he said that I may disagree with, I think taking advantage of some assistance, especially in a situation where you don't have that much support, it is a wise move. He should take the liberty of any medical assistance, any food assistance. I would just like to interject something right here because I realize the situation with Peanut Dread is a lens to a larger landscape. If you consider the history of the Rastafari movement in Jamaica, the members of the movement have been oppressed by the government of Jamaica. Jamaica happens to be the birthplace of the movement. It actually originated in Jamaica, but Jamaica happens to be the place where men and women in the Rastafari community have been killed by the authorities. I'm talking about soldiers and police in Jamaica have actually taken the lives of peaceful proponents of the Rastafari faith. Okay, and the people coincidentally looked exactly like what Peanut Dread looks like. The way he grows his beard, the way he grows his locks, he looks like a person from that era, right? And he actually speaks like a person from that era. He has his little challenges because of the street life that he also lives, but he speaks like a person from the era of the inception of Rastafari. Okay, and so for him to be used as a political football by the JLP and Andrew Holness is a slap in the face to the movement. Okay, I am glad to see that Peanut Dread received some sort of assistance while he's dealing with his leg injury. Some assistance so he can take care of himself and take care of his responsibilities. But the reality is, there are countless individuals in Jamaica who were the victims of the several regimes since the inception of the Rastafari movement, who have been cold and callous towards the Rastafari movement. All right, and I meant to say successive regimes. Okay, successive regimes in Jamaica have oppressed the Rastafari community, have allowed people to deny them opportunities and jobs in Jamaica, to allow discrimination to take place, profiling by the police, the criminalizing of cannabis, which is the sacrament of the Rastafari community. All of these things have been done to Rastas in Jamaica. All right, and so while helping one individual may seem to be a good deed, what they should be doing is putting programs in place to see to it that all members of this movement who have been adversely affected by the state of affairs that they created can have some sort of assistance. All persons who have been oppressed should have some form of support, some social safety net, and also initiatives that can help persons to be independent. These things need to be put into place in Jamaica. Okay, there needs to be encouragement of the economics of the people in Jamaica that are proponents of the Rastafari faith. Okay, and some sort of monetary assistance or some sort of payment should be put in place. Whereas these persons have been the victims of oppression for a number of years, I think there should be some sort of settlement that can adequately help members of the movement. Okay, and so I just wanted to say this because they helping one individual and he's not necessarily a part of any of the NGOs or the quote-unquote churchical movements that exist in Jamaica with regard to Rastafari. And so helping him is not necessarily helping the community at large. It is helping one individual, and I believe he is being done a disservice by being paraded around and basically having to sing for his supper. All right, he has to basically speak highly of the Prime Minister and the party in certain terms in order to continue to receive this assistance. And so it is not genuine assistance. It is assistance with conditions. Okay, family? But let me know your thoughts in the comments below about all these dynamics. One love.